All right, peace, guys. It is your boy Fruits for the win. Welcome back to another video to all my Dragoness grinders, hunters, lovers, word to your mothers. As you can see in the title of this video, I've been posting a lot of videos. That's just like runs, RDN HC, TK, etc, etc. But I haven't done a video in a while where we're explaining like things, especially for those who are trying to get endgame. So I would say I'm on my journey. I'm not necessarily endgame right now, but I'm doing end game content. Like, we're getting there, and there's a lot of, I mean, that's the grind now, right? So that's the title, get into end game grind, which is what I'm gonna use. We just thought of that, by the way. But like, what should you be doing right now on the game if you're trying to get to end game content? So I'm just gonna walk, so you're gonna have to come and walk with me. We're gonna start with the obvious. Go into the portal here. So Red Dragon and Red Dragon Hardcore is definitely one that I would consider a must. Now, this is if you have oh, that's Desert Dragon Hardcore. Okay, so this is if you have a if you're geared enough. So if you're geared enough and you have a party, or there's a party that you could run with, I recommend this. The reason why, Red Dragon Hardcore, you get scales and you get the accessories. The accessories, obviously, you need, or if you want to use it, you can have it and use it. If not, they sell for a lot of gold. The rafts are what you use to create your L grade gear. And again, you know, when it comes to endgame content, everybody always aims for the strongest gear in the game. Yeah, and that is the Red Dragon Legendary gear. Red Dragon Normal is also a recommendation, because just below the Red Dragon L grade gear, I believe the next in line is the Red Dragon Unique gear. So I highly recommend, if you're strong enough or if you have a party that you can run with, this is definitely a must weekly that you should be grinding. Also as well, you can only create weapons from the RDN unique weapons from completing Red Dragon Normal. So it will drop a bag. It may be a main weapon bag or a secondary weapon bag. So you're only going to get these from here. Or you can craft it with the rafts. Remember, in Memorial, you don't get any rafts. You only get scales. When you actually do Red Dragon Normal, you get the rafts as well. So if you get 7 of these, or 14, whatever it is, you can create a weapon as well. Again, if you don't have your L grade weapons, this is the next best thing, if you don't have enough gold to buy it from somebody else in the trading house. So that's a good step. Also as well, some of these Red Dragon unique accessories go for quite a bit as well. But as I said, when it comes to end game content, Red Dragoness Normal and Red Dragoness Hardcore should definitely be on your weekly list if you have a strong enough party to do so. The next on the list, I'm actually going to do it because it's right here, Stronghold. This is something that I definitely recommend. So each day they rotate the nest. So one day, as you can see today, it's Apocalypse and Archbishop, which is a 3 out of 3. Oh, I haven't done Apocalypse Nest. So it's 3 out of 3. This is account wide, meaning if you have 10 accounts or 10 characters on one account, if you complete it on one character, you cannot do it on another character. This is what I recommend doing weekly as well. And the reason why, you get these Elite Dragon Jade Hearts. These are used to create unique Dragon Jades, and they go for quite a lot of gold inside the TH. So if you wanted to just do your runs and sell these, people will buy them and they will sell. So I'd recommend your strongholds as well. Memorials, or Memoria, whatever the hell they want to call it, I recommend this as well weekly. The reason why, again, you get your fire runes, you get perfect diamonds, or perfect jewels, what they're calling it now. These are originally diamonds. These go for a lot. The price has gone up on diamonds. And also as well, the Red Dragon scales. Again, if you wanted to create some Red Dragon gear, you would have to do this. I would say, following behind the Red Dragon Memoria, definitely do Black Dragon Memoria as well, because unless you're a Reuna, you will need to have the Black Dragon unique piece in order for you to create the Red Dragon unique piece. So, for example, if I wanted to make gloves for a cleric, I would need to buy the black. I would need to craft the Black Dragon unique cleric gloves, and that will be one of the requirements to making a Red Dragon unique gloves, if that makes sense. I hope it does, but we're gonna continue. Dual nest, dual dragon nest. I believe this is dual dragon nest right here. If I'm no, it's a big portal, right, for dual dragon. I think it's over here. So dual dragon nest is something that I recommend as well. So I have not capped sea dragon or green dragon. I've done the other two, so I need to go back in with dark to finish the other two before the week ends. But the reason why I recommend this is one of the current events that have actually been added into the game. So you get this thing called dual dragon nest points, and you can, and obviously the goddess laments. But with the dual dragon nest points, there's a lot of great items that you can actually use the points for to get. Third core nest, honestly, I recommend it weekly, and this is per character, so you could do it on 10 times if you have 10 characters. The reason why I recommend it is for the spirit essence. Again, I haven't got a max spirit on this account, but as you can see, my spirit is level 14, and at the bottom I get 40 strength, 40 agi, 40 intellect, 114 final damage, and then you got an extra 2.6% magic and attack power. And obviously this increases when you get it to the max level. I believe the max level is 19 or 20. So this is definitely great because you can get the spirit for free, and then you can come and do your TCM runs and just max out all of the spirits and all your characters. I mean, why not at this point? Do you know what I mean? VON, I haven't done VON in a while. I'll be real, guys. Skill Dragon Jades, I do recommend it because Skill Dragon Jades have gone up in price in the TH. And obviously you get the perfect jewels as well. So that could be the diamonds or anything else. And then obviously Epic Dragon Jades, people don't really use anymore. You can use it on alt accounts. But recommend for this, Skill Dragon Jades, which I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but it's definitely a must to have. It would help in regards to healing and lowering the boss's light defense and physical defense and stuff like that when you're attacking with your character. But I'd recommend it, but I haven't done it in a while. I'll be real with you. I haven't seen a lot of people do VON in a while. So, all right, this, and I haven't done it yet this week, but I believe if you have a fully geared character or a somewhat geared character, and you have the experience in this nest, I'd recommend this. So this is not account wide. Oh, it is account wide. It literally says it right there. So this is account wide. So you can only do it 6 times a week. You do have to be strong to do this. I'm going to be real. This is not lightweight. This is heavy. So it's a 6-man TKN, PKN. This is the requirement for you to level up your jades. So if you wanted to upgrade your jades, if you don't have enough gold to buy the mats from TH, which are bloody expensive. So these things here, the high grade essence of life and the... What the I'm just gonna go in and die. And the Pakulas, the Pakula dust. I'm just gonna go in and die. Bro, I forgot that was gonna happen, my bad. One sec, guys. Okay, so my bad. So if you have a party that's strong enough to do this, I highly recommend it weekly. Try and find a fixed party if you can. If not, if you can get in with a random party that knows what they're doing, I highly recommend it. But as I said, it's recommended because the mats that you get from these cost a lot of money. One, if you wanted to sell them in TH to make some extra gold to gear your character up in other areas. Or if you wanted to level up your jades, unfortunately, this is the only place to go to get the mats to upgrade your jades, unless you are a billionaire, Elon Musk on Dragoness, and you have enough money to just buy it outright in TH. They are pricey, I'll be real. I think 10 of these are about 2.6 to 2.8k, and then you got 10 of these are also 2.6 to 2.9k. So, and it takes a lot of them to upgrade, and the upgrade price is quite pricey as well. So guys, I would even recommend buying it and then upgrade it. Again, if you have a goal to do it, then do it. If not, then don't do it. Anyways, guys, continuing. So those for me are some of the essentials. Again, most of what I've shown is endgame content, but if you wanted to catch up, my recommendations is somewhere to start, okay, is over here. So circus, we're actually going to go in. Actually, no, we're not going to go in. We're just going to press O. So circus weekly, I recommend doing a boss rush whenever there's downtime. So if you're online and there's not really any parties going on, I recommend doing your boss rush. And then obviously when it's hot and active, like your Monas or Monastery, Treasure Warehouse, I recommend doing that when it's hot, when there's a party. So if you go here, if you see a party that says Monas ×7, they're most likely doing it on multiple characters. Definitely do it, because what happens is it gives you 700 points and 86 tickets per run. So you can come here and obviously you can cash in your points here, and your points will be used to get the spirits, as we've spoken before. You can get your extra free heraldry slots every month, your talisman slots every month, expansion heraldry page. I don't really use that. And then the last one, people, you can use skill tree page. So I mainly use this for increasing my pet spirits once you have it. If you don't have the decals, you can use it for that. Again, I use it a lot for seal stamps, jellies. Mainly these two though, expansion, and that's pretty much it. But again, if you don't have these things, rather than you topping up money in the game, you could just come and do this per every character. I mean, I would say the requirement is have your character above like level 50, because then at least you'll have enough skills to come and do it. But you don't need to be strong to do this. You can have a weak character, but sometimes weak characters tend to take a bit longer. And obviously when you're doing monas, people tend to come here and rush it because they want to do it on like 10 accounts, or 10 characters, sorry, 11 characters, 15 characters, etc, etc. So I'd recommend always doing your circus weekly, making sure it's done. And only if you want, you can do the rest of the circus, but people only tend to do those two, which are the boss rush and the monas. That's what I do. I used to do all of them, but it's a strain. It takes a lot of time. Daily quest. So going over here, getting a daily quest, as you've seen before in my previous video, you get about, well, recently I've actually been getting like 400 gold, 450 gold per character per run. It does take a bit of time, but then again, I do my dailies when it's downtime. So if there's no raids going on now, or I'm not in a raid, and I've done my monas already, I've done my circus, I've done my my memorial, you know what, I'm gonna kick back and I'm gonna do a couple daily quests and some characters, and I just put all my gold in the server storage. So daily quest is definitely what I recommend as well. By the way, guys, if there's any experienced players watching this and I've missed something, definitely put it down in the comment section below, so those who are watching can see. Next, DD and HC. I don't know if I recommend that, because DD and mechanics are not easy, and you're definitely gonna have to be geared to do them. TCN we already went over. You could do Dragon Fellowship. Obviously, Dragon Fellowship is in here, which is a 2-man. I believe Fellowship is 70, if I'm correct. Yeah, here we go. So is there a level 80 Fellowship? I haven't seen one. No, it's 70. Cool, that's correct. Okay, so Dragon Fellowship, which is in here, I recommend, because again, it's a weekly drops, and you can do it per character, if I'm correct. It's not account wide. You get a lot of gems there. I think it's we're gonna go to that next anyways. No. Where the hell is it? It's up here. Okay, so Dragon Fellowship's up here. You need 2 people at least to do it. It does drop a lot of gems, so if you want to come here and farm diamonds and sell them in the market, which are in demand because diamonds are used to upgrade your Dragon Jades. As I said, they've gone up in price, so if you wanted to come here and farm that every weekend and sell them in the TH to make some additional gold, you could do that also. Moving on, Heroes Battlefield. You could come here, so you get something called a special Dragon Jade. This is per character. I think it's 5 times a week. So if you had downtime, you could come here and do this. I have got some of these on my character. I'm actually going to show you now. I've got one for my helmet. So this one here is level 70. It says after own normal attack hits enemy accurately, 300% of whatever is higher between physical and magical attack will be dealt every 2 seconds 6 times. So I don't know how good that is, but I've put it on anyways because it was better than what I had on my helmet. And this is what you get. There is some other great ones that you do get from this. They are random drops. They are not going to drop every time, just to let you know. They are random drops. But if you had downtime, you could come here and farm these. I don't know if you can sell them. I haven't tried using the warranty seal. So if you want to try and let me know if they are tradable, let me know down in the comment section below. And obviously if you're experienced and you know if they are or are not tradable, put it down in the comment section below. And then you get these Piece of Brilliant Technique. Piece of Brilliant Technique is what you use to create the DDN level 80 legendary HC rings. I believe is what you use to put the it's not what you use to put the potential on it, but they are linked to creating them. If I'm correct, I have some. What are they for? Let's check. I've actually forgotten now, but I know it's linked to that. Used for crafting items with skill level up ability. Oh, yes. Okay, my bad. Scratch what I said. Those are used to craft your skill up accessories. So if I wanted a skill up accessory for provoke, let's say I wanted to get provoke +1, so I wanted to get provoke to level 7, so I'll have to use a skill up accessory. Those mats or items will be used to create the skill up accessory. So you could come here and farm those as well and sell them. A lot of people are not using them as much anymore. Are they still selling in TH? They are. If they're there for a decent price and someone can grab a bargain, you can actually grab some gold for them. So that is another additional option. I don't know if I'm missing anything, man. There's not really a lot. After that new Frozen TKN, there's actually not a lot of farming. Most people are just farming TKN, PKN, RDN, HC. I mean, RDN, HC, RDN normal, selling obviously the materials, doing their memorias, dual dragon nest, fellowship. Some people are doing Amonas and boss rush, and then when there's downtime, you got daily quest in Heroes Battlefield and stuff like that. I mean, you can farm PvP, guys. I don't know what you're going to get from PvP, but it is fun to have a bit of downtime and do some PvP. But I don't know if I've missed anything, guys. If I have missed anything, please let me know down in the comment section below. But now, this part, we're going to be talking about what things you should be getting if you wanted to try and get closer to endgame. So, like I said, if you don't have a team for Red Dragon Hardcore or Normal, and you're trying to gear up a character so that you're able to start doing these things, my recommendation is, and again, if there is experienced people in the comments, please let them know. My recommendation is, first thing, starting with epic gear, getting your epic gear decent, going to memorias and doing your dailies at the same time, because then obviously you're collecting gold. With the gold that you get, start buying unique armor. So for example, as you can see here, I have unique. If you have the hammers, use the hammers to upgrade your uniques to plus 12. If you've missed that event, unfortunately you're gonna have to upgrade. But I would say unique armor is a great starting point, especially if you're a support character. It's okay for DPS, it's not recommended. It's okay for DPS, but if you're a support character, having the RDN unique, if you can get it plus 12, is definitely a great start. And then going to plates, start by getting plates for your character. So if you can get third stat, as you can see here, I've got crit on that. I've got crit on that as well. Defense, attack power. So if you can get third stat plates, you can obviously try and grab it. If you cannot get third stat plates, don't worry about it. Just get the regular epic plates because they're actually cheaper now in the TH. So you can go for those. Skill up heraldry, obviously you use your goddess laments to get them, but there again, you do your daily quest, you get those easy. But I'd recommend it if it's easy to get. Why not just grab it? Talismans are quite pricey, so if you are trying to catch up, I would say start with high grades. So obviously from the circus, get your extra slots, and then start with getting high grades, second stat, which again they're not as expensive, but they're cheaper than the rare ones, which are second stat as well. So I'd recommend starting with high grades with whatever your character is. If your character's a strength user, get second stat strength. They are quite cheap. If you're a magic user, get second stat intellect. Obviously with my character, because I'm a tank, I've got second stat vitality at the start. I might change them to strength now, but I'm leaving it here for now. So that is what I recommend next. Once you've done your gear and your plates, go for talismans. And then after that, jades. So if unique jades are not cheap, like, let's not get it twisted. They're cheaper now, but if you're obviously trying to catch up and you don't have a lot of gold, they're not as cheap. I would start with high grade, regular level 80 epic high grade jades. I wouldn't say they're just as good, but you'll definitely get away with it. It's better than using the epic normal jades. So start with the epic high grade jades. I don't think I have any actually to show you. Hold up a second. I don't even have any, guys. I wish I could show you. I don't have any on me. I don't have any on me. So I would start there. Level 80 epic high grade jades. And then once you've accumulated your gold by recycling all of this content weekly, then you can start slowly buying some normal unique jades first. And then once you've got all of your normal unique, you can try and upgrade your normal unique to third stat unique. Or you can sell the normal unique and then buy the third stat unique. Example, I don't even know if I have any on this character. I'm going to be real. Hold up a second. Here's one. So I've got one with crit here. Obviously, it's not recommended to get crit there, but I have it there anyways. Usually, I would have strength with vitality if I can. Or I'll go strength, crit to get some extra crit for like solo gameplay. Yeah, start with level 80 epic high grade jades, and then obviously make your way to unique normal jades, and then go to unique third stat jades, and obviously follow through the same with the talismans and also with the plates as well. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So once you've gone through your unique gear, now you have your plates and your talismans. The next thing I'll go for is accessories. Now, these accessories are not cheap. I'm going to be real with you right now. These accessories are not cheap. They are quite pricey. I think the earrings are quite cheap, actually. Let me double check. Let's take this off. Let's check. I think the earrings are cheap. The necklace is decent. So the earrings... Okay, so earrings are 500 gold. So if you... Well, I mean, that's the cheaper one anyways. Here we go. So the better option for the earrings are... Let's give or take 650 gold minimum. So that's decent. The necklace is for the lower grade ones are 950, give or take. And the better ones are... Okay, here we go. So the better ones are... Okay, that's not even it. That's the one with intellect. So if you're a magic user and you wanted the better grade of the Red Dragon legendary necklace, you're looking at 7.9k. And if you are a physical user, you're looking at 8.2k, as you can see here. And that's the same one, right? Yep, that's the same one. So you're looking at 8.2k. So that's not the cheaper option. The cheaper option would be to go here. What was you looking at? Necklace level 80. So this is my recommendation. If you can't afford those, guys, try and go for the unique shining or 10 or energy necklace. I think you can get some decent ones. Let's take that out. They give decent stats. They're not recommended, but you can get some with decent stats. But if you can't get the Red Dragon legendary necklace, you can go for the Red Dragon unique necklace, which is, I wouldn't say just as good, but you do get the additional set bonus at the bottom as well. But if you're going for these regular ones here, which is the shining necklace, you don't get an additional stat at the bottom, but they do give decent defense. And obviously you get 866 strength as well. You get magic defense, vitality. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend just going for these. If you can't afford the legendary ones, definitely go here, because you get the set bonus as well, which pretty much gives you close enough, same amount of strength as you get in on this. 800 is 300 difference. Then you're getting the strength at the top as well, and then you're getting set bonuses for all of these other attributes. So I mean, like, it is a win. If you can't afford the legendary ones, definitely start here. And obviously vice versa, it will be the same for earrings as well. If you can't afford, I mean, it's 500 gold for those, but if you wanted to go for a better option, guys, there are better options here. So for example, I'm selling one here which has 700 vitality or 744 with 2,658 agi. So this is for an agi user that wants to stack a bit more agi. And if you're a bear user, we hover up over here. You got strength with intellect, so I would use that for something like a crusader. You've got one up here, strength, intellect, and I think you got vitality, strength as well. You got vitality, agi, and also vitality, strength as well. So these are quite pricey. So they're cheaper than the RDN legendary earrings, but these do give quite a lot of stats in regards to strength or agi or intellect, whatever you're going to use. And also it gives an additional vitality as well if you wanted to use it. But as I said, they're what, 4.2k gold. If you have that laying around, I would recommend it. If you don't worry about it. But if you had 500 gold, you could get this. And as I said, this one has a set bonus. So if you look down at the bottom, it does give you some set bonuses as well for a 2-piece if you wanted to go for a 2-piece, because they are the cheaper options. Now moving on to the rings. I'll be honest, guys, these rings are not cheap. So for the low grade ones, this is a mixed ring, they call it, with attack power and magic attack. Mostly used for, let's say, a crusader, if you wanted to use it on your crusader. A character that needs to stack magic attack and physical attack. So I think like sentinels, crusaders, I'm not sure what else. You would go for these. They're 7.2k. Again, for the average person trying to catch up, they probably don't, or I don't have that gold laying around. As you can see, I got 106 gold. But for the average person trying to catch up, they're not going to have 7.2k sitting around times 2, by the way, because you need 2 rings. They're not going to have it laying around. So what do? Again, that's the lower grade ones or the mixed ones. You have the other ones, which is just magic attack for the magic attack users. And then you've got the physical ones for the physical attack users, which are 60k per pop. Again, if you don't have that laying around, what do? You can go for the other options, which is the DDN rings. So I'll show you now. We go to rings, legendary, here we go. So you could go for the desert dragon rings. Again, this is the lower grade version. They are 280 gold a piece, so you're looking at roughly under 600 gold or 560 gold if I'm mistaken for 2. These are the lower grade ones. And if you wanted to go for the higher grade ones for the magic user, you're looking at 395 gold per ring, as you can see here, for magic users. And if you're a physical user, if I am correct, you are looking at about, oh, well, they've gone up. Physical users, you're looking for the higher grade ones, you're looking at 1.1k. So these have gone up in price. I do recommend it. Don't go for the lower grade ones. Definitely try and start here, because if you get two, as you can see here, it gives you great stats in regards to attack, power, strength, agi, vitality, HP, MP. But then you have a set bonus at the bottom. 2-piece gives you 600 strength, agi, 500 intellect, and also 320 vitality. And then the other option is, so as you can see, this one below is 1.6k. So on every DDN legendary ring, you can put something on it called a potential. And as you can see below your stats, so this is a magic one, by the way, so you can put this on a magic or physical one. Below it, you have something called potential, which gives you an additional stats on the ring. And as you can see here, it gives you an additional 4.31% of attack power and magic attack, 2.25 additional strength and agi, 3.50 additional intellect, and then you can, if you're lucky, you can get dark attack 8%, fire attack 8%, ice attack 8%, or you can get light attack 8%. Depends on what drops. So there's two, I think there's different variations. Sometimes you don't get 4.31% attack power. Sometimes it drops like 2.88%, I believe. And then you will see like light, fire, ice, and dark attack. Or sometimes you have the free stack of element attack with the 4.31%. So I'd recommend going for those stats if you see them. If you're a dark user and you use magic attack, this will be perfect for you. If you're a physical attack user but you use dark, this wouldn't work for you. I would go for the other options. So I'm going to try and see if we can see the other options here. All right, here is what I was talking about. So if you're an attack power user and you need dark attack or fire attack, this is for you. 1.7k. If you are a light user with attack power, here you go. This is for you. So it's the same price pretty much. It's 100 gold difference. You've got the attack power at the top. You have your set bonus at the bottom. And you have your potential with the better potential stats, which is here. And you got light and fire as well. So you can put that on your attack power user that uses light. And remember, you need two of those. So they're 1.7 each or 1.8k each, which is a lot cheaper than 60k if you don't have the 60k laying around, and you could get a pass if you're actually using these. So guys, that's another option that I'd recommend going for in regards to accessories. So we've covered gear, heraldies, talismans, jades, accessories. Is that the full gear? I do want to go to the dual nest shop for things that you can additionally farm as well. So for example, I mean, I don't have it here because this is not a converted character, so we're going to go over to the store. So I believe once you've done those, guys, and that's for catch up, by the way. So I've given a lot of options. So if we go over to this gentleman over here. All right, here we go. So you go to the dual nest shop. So if you farm your dual nest points from doing dual dragon nest or dual nest, you can get these converters. So if you're a converted DPS character or support character, so for example, like my dancer, my Kali, I need this. I do light Kali. So I have now the option to have the minus 15% elemental conversion. Everyone had the 20% before. If you can, I would recommend just going for the 15% because obviously it's better than the 20%. It's an extra 5% in light attack or whatever converted element that you choose that you're going for. And additionally here, you can get a limitation plate. I wouldn't recommend it because they're quite cheap in the TH. You can get jellies, but I wouldn't recommend the jellies, nor would I recommend stamps because again, you can get it from the circus. Also a pet as well. You can get it from the circus, so I don't recommend it. Seal warranty. Now, they're 400 points per a pop. I'm going to call it a pop. I think these are selling for, in the TH, last time I bought them for 2.3 to 2.5k. So if you wanted to farm your dual nest and then put these in a TH weekly, remember dual nest is every week and is character wide. You could put these in the TH to sell. This is used to revive items. So for example, I think one of the items I have cannot be revived. So this earrings here, if I wanted to resell these earrings, as you can see at the top, it says cannot be traded. I would use that item to put on this accessory, this earrings, and then it will give it the option to be sold again. So now I can seal it once more. So they're very necessary when people are farming third stat final damage plates from the circus. They would come here and maybe use their points to buy that and then sell the third stat plate for like 20k, or they would just buy the seal warranty from the TH and then obviously put it on the plate and then sell the plate for 20k. So let's go back to the store. You can get diamonds again, which have gone up in price. If you want perfect Altium or Gates, I don't recommend it, but you can get them here as well. Piece of brilliant technique, I wouldn't recommend it because you got 5 runs of the battlefield where you can farm these, so I wouldn't recommend using that. High grade talisman pouch, 25 points a pop. I mean, if you wanted to, you could. Once you've exhausted majority of these things, this would be the breadwinner here. If you wanted to resell these on the TH weekly, that would be the breadwinner. But remember, they're 400 points, and I think you get 200 per character, if I'm correct. 200 per dragon, sorry, not character. So the 2 runs, you do Black Dragon, you get 200, and then all of the other dragons, 2 runs each, 200 gold. So in total, if you clear it weekly, 800. So again, you'll be looking at selling 2 of these in the market a week if you wanted to make some gold. I think that'll probably make you the most gold anyways. You have a plate pouch level 80 if you wanted to. Don't recommend it. You could potentially get a third stat, but it's very low. Unique, again, you can get there. Look, 30 points, 20 points. You can only buy 2 weekly, 2 weekly, 3 weekly. So if you wanted to, you could. I would not recommend. Also these as well, you can use these to create your unique talismans. So if you're trying to get some unique talismans, regular ones, regular stats, or potentially, luckily, if you do get the third stat, you could start farming these materials and then just craft your own. If you don't buy it from the TH, you'll get it from a drop. I wouldn't even recommend these, I'll be real. I would recommend these. You could sell them in a TH. They're used to create high grade dragon jades, or if you wanted to craft your own, again, these are the additional options. 10 points per pop. You can use them. Skill dragon jades, I'm not gonna lie, I have used some of my points to get some of these skill dragon jades because there's not a lot in the TH and they are quite a requirement to have on your characters as well. But these are level 81s, 100 per pop, and then you got level 71s, 40 per pop. So it's up to you if you wanted to use your points to do those. And I believe in regards to majority of these things, I've exhausted it, I'm sure. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a lot of what people are farming now. So for those of you that are experienced, I don't think this video is for you. You may watch it, you may find it helpful, but for those of you that are trying to catch up, I do recommend starting where I've explained in the video. If you need to like replay the video, it's a 40-minute bloody video. I didn't mean for it to get so long, but I wanted to just cram it in one video. If you're trying to catch up, I recommend starting there, as I said in the video earlier on. If you want to replay it or rewind it, I'd recommend starting there, guys. Because at the point now, we're at a time in the game where everyone's just farming end-game content. And it will be quite tough for new players to come in and start. But the reason why I say start grinding it now, daily, weekly, in the downtime of the game, is because we don't know if the I'm going to call him a mod or the owner of the server. We don't know if he's going to add another event where you're able to get hammers that will instantly plus 12 your unique or legendary gear. So we just finished one where we were able to get hammers. So from the frozen TKN, we was able to get hammers that instantly upgraded our legendary weapon, main weapon and secondary weapon to plus 12. So again, it's helping us get end game content. So this is preparing for the next cap coming in. And the event before that was the duck nest, which I missed because I was on holiday. You was able to get hammers, farm hammers or points to use to buy hammers that can upgrade legendary and unique 2 plus 12 from head to weapon. So everything. Now, unfortunately, I missed that. So I wasn't able to get. But I did farm the last event, which is the Frozen TKN. So we don't know if there's another event similar to that coming. I believe there will because we've seen 2 now. And I may have missed the ones in the past. So I don't know which ones I've missed. But we don't know which ones are coming. So if you're able to start farming these things now and put yourself in a position where you're able to get at least full unique gear and then start upgrading jades and then qualify yourself for a party for like Red Dragon Hardcore and stuff like that, I would recommend getting to that point. Like, I think that's what everyone's gearing to. So if you're trying to catch up, the main aim is trying to get to the point where you're able to run Red Dragon weekly, sell the loot, get the gold, run Red Dragon Hardcore, run TKN Hardcore, PKN Hardcore, etc, etc. TCN, but obviously once you farm TCN and your spirits are maxed, people don't really I don't really like farm it as much anymore. I can't remember what else you get. I think you get diamonds from there, but I don't remember what else you get. But guys, I think I've exhausted it now. This video is 42 minutes long. I'm gonna upload it right away. I don't know if I've missed anything. Let me check. I don't think I've missed anything. I actually don't think I've missed anything. Talisman, we went through gear, heraldry, talismans, jades, accessories, what you should be farming and where. Pets are self-explanatory, so I don't need to go over pets or costumes. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think I've exhausted it. So if this video helped you, let me know down in the comment section below. Again, apologies for it being so long, but I like to let all of the information out. I don't like to keep anything in. If there's anything you don't understand or any video you want to see me do in the future, please leave it down in the comment section below. And for those of you that are experienced, if I've missed something, drop it in the comment section below, because also your advice will help some of these up and coming players catch up in Dragoness Origins. Alright guys, I'm not saying no more, man. Peace. I've spoken so much, my voice is hurting. Peace.